Is your local sports.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. My name is Justin Prince, joined tonight by my elf partner in crime, Peter Hood.
No, I'm not wearing the elf sweater this year.
But you're as small as one.
For those who can't see, this sweater actually lights up. I don't know if you can see it very well on TV, but light up sweater this year.
Well, if you've watched us over the last few years, you probably are already aware, but anytime Pete and I are sitting up here in our Santa hats and sweaters, it means the year is coming to an end and it's time to do a little reflecting.
Yeah, 2020, man, it has been one for the books.
Sure
in a
has.
lot of ways, it's been a year we would like to forget for many reasons, most of which can, of course, be attributed to COVID-19. But despite the pandemic, there was still plenty of positives to take out of the last 12 months. And, Justin, that is certainly the case for our local sports scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though there were no sports for a span of about 6 months
Pretty dry there for a while.
We were nervous.
Yeah.
2020 gave us several good stories and a ton of highlights. On that note, over the next 2 nights, Pete and I are going to bring you the best of the best from the year that was. These are our top 20 plays from the year 2020. And we begin with a play Pete shot just a few days ago, Sunday, December 20th, and it's your top number 20 play. Jared Godfrey dropping the defender with the crossover.
Sit down, young man.
Then the dime to Cam Benford for the bucket. You see it again, putting my man on skates.
Yikes.
Just you saw the man's life flash before his eyes. Godfrey finishing with finishing this game with 23 points, but the Mastodons, they end up falling in this one 89-80. God, that's still filthy.
Yeah. In at number 19, we take you down to Prairie View Golf Club. Round 2 of the Girls Golf State Finals on Saturday, October 3rd. HOMESTEAD'S Madison DABAGIA teeing off on the par 3 12th. And that's pretty good, huh, Prince?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Sticks it to about 5 feet. She would, of course, make the birdie putt. If you know anything about DABAGIA, this is what she does. Cards back-to-back 75's. She finishes in 5th place in the state finals individually. The Spartans follow up their state title in 2019 with a runner-up finish in 2020, thanks to shots like that.
Would you be able to hit the green like that?
No chance. I have never and probably will never hit a golf shot like that in my life.
Yeah, that was pretty. I will admit. When I was down there for all of that, and there were a lot of beautiful shots throughout the day, but that one was one because I knew it brought him, I think, within just a few strokes of the lead at the time, and that one was one that I thought could maybe turn around the round for Homestead, but unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. But still, a beautiful, beautiful shot from Maddie.
Heck of a shot, heck of a year.
All right, we move on to play number 18, and it's one of our first games of the year. Blackhawk Christian's Quinn Doden, already in midseason form. Wow. How about this strike from well outside the box? It came in a 7-0 win over Snyder, right to the top right corner. One of 18 goals on the year for Doden. She helped lead the Braves to 12 wins and a sectional title.
I'm not a soccer guy. That's upper 90, though, isn't it?
That is upper 90, I believe. We'll have to ask Caleb Saylor for of course, for reassurance, but still a beautiful, beautiful goal.
Pretty filthy. Our first football action comes at number 17, and this was actually the only college football game we saw in our area in 2020. Trine hosting Manchester back on October 10th. DeVonte Jones, say hello to the hand. 43 yards to the house, but the stiff arm is what got this play on the countdown. You're going to see it again right here.
Channeling his inner Derrick Henry.
That's what it looks like. Jones went for 89 yards and 2 tutties on the day. Thunder won the game 37-zip. Troy Abb's team finished the fall season with a 2-0 record, and hopefully we'll see him again in the spring.
Hopefully we see a lot more football in 2021. We're going to stay on the football field for number 16, one of the best quarterback-wide receiver duos in the area, putting their talents on display on this play. Bishop Dwinger's Brendan Lytle, the beautiful pass, but perhaps an even better catch from Rocco Sioka for the touchdown. You see him get 2 feet in right here. That's a touchdown in the league, Pete.
I mean, that is next level, and that's why this kid's going to be a next-level player.
Yes, he is. And it comes in a 41-0 win for Dwenger over Northrop on October 16th. Sioka finishing the season with over 750 yards receiving and 9 scores, perhaps none more impressive than that one.
Pretty good. In at number 15 on our countdown, this was just one of 2 baseball games we shot all year, Prince. March 9th, St. Francis hosting
March 9th, by the way.
March 9th, 3 days before everything went to poop. Denver Blinn from Indiana Wesleyan, he thought he had extra bases. He thought wrong. USF's Jack Harris laying out by the warning track, comes up with the diving catch in center field. Harris, by the way, a Bishop Dwenger grad. Cougars went on to lose that game 14-11.
Football score.
Their season ended just 3 days later. Prince, you were a baseball guy. That's a tough catch.
That is, I mean, that's a tough catch. You're ranging back. It's going your opposite hand, and I mean that is a filthy grab no matter what level of baseball you're playing.
Absolutely.
So big play from him. To the hardwood we go for number 14, and watch your heads, kids. Here comes Dexter Miles Jr. The Mad Ants hosting the Go-Go all the way back on January 13th. Miles skying for the slam off the inbounds pass from C.J. Wilcox. Dax had 21 in the game. The Mad Ants win it 113-105. And you're going to see more from the Ants later on in the countdown, Pete.
Stay tuned for that. Staying on the basketball court, number 13 came earlier this month. Carroll girls hosting Homestead. Chargers down 3 with time winding down in overtime. Emily Parrott comes up clutch. Knocks down the triple in transition to force double OT. 3 of her 19 points on the night. Carroll goes on to win 62-58. The reason this was so significant, they wound up handing Homestead their first ever regular season loss in the SAC with a win that night.
Yeah, St. Francis getting a good one. In at number 12, week 1 of the high school football season, first ever game on the brand new turf at Columbia City High School, and head coach Brett Fox pulls out a gem of a trick play. Looks like it's going to be an incomplete pass here when Greg Bolt bounces it to Max Bedwell, but it's actually a lateral. And Bedwell sells it, the defense falls asleep, and there's Hunter Heron wide open for the touchdown. Columbia City handing Busco a beatdown that night in their first game in a long time against each other, 38-0.
You ever run a trick play like that in your football career?
We never did anything like that, but we've done a few. We did a fake field goal with where we pitched it to the kicker once, but
that's the first one I've seen like that.
That was pretty cool. I will admit that was pretty cool.
Pretty innovative. And finally, checking in at number 11, more high school football. And how about this grab from East Side's Wade Miller, laying out full extension on the touchdown throw from Laban Davis. How about another look on this beauty? Full extension comes during a 28-14 win at Adams Central back on August 28th. Blazers went on to finish the season with a 10-2 record. Miller caught for nearly 500 yards and 8 TDs. They made a lot of plays like that this year, those Blazers.
Yeah, we saw a lot of great. It was really hard, by the way, to count down from 20 to 11. It's even harder to go from 10 to 1 because there were a lot of great plays. Even from the little bit of sports that we did get to shoot so far in 2020, there were a lot of great plays, especially from football season and soccer and volleyball season. So it was really hard. And so please don't feel bad like if you don't see a play from you on this, because it was really hard. A lot of great plays, but you know, we're trying our best.
Right, yeah. Can't get them all in there, but certainly we've had some good ones as you've seen. So that's half of our top 20 plays from the year 2020, but to see the rest, you're going to have to tune in tomorrow night. We're doing it to you, folks.
Yeah, we're going to reveal our top 10 tomorrow night, same time, same place. Again, hope you're all enjoying the holiday. Pete and I will talk to you again in 24 hours.